Welcome back to Frankie's Kitchen, and today we're going to be making the beef Wellington. The ingredients you'll need are 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 shallots finely chopped, 500 grams of shiitake mushrooms and chestnut mushrooms finely chopped, 1 tablespoon of unsalted butter, 3 cloves of garlic finely chopped, a few sprigs of thyme and salt and pepper to taste. For the filling, you'll need 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, 2.5 pounds beef fillet / beef joint depending on your budget, 32 grams of Dijon mustard, 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter, 1 box of store-bought puff pastry, salt and pepper to taste, 3 egg yolks for egg wash, sea salt for sprinkling, 2 to 3 pancakes, and for the pancake mix you'll need 200 grams of plain flour, 3 eggs, 300 milliliters of milk and 25 grams of butter. The night before, I salted the beef and put it in the fridge overnight to allow the salt to penetrate deep into the meat. This is called dry brine, which tenderizes and adds more flavour to your meat. Now it's time to finely dice your shallots. Don't throw away the ends of your shallots. You can use them for soups or sauces. Once the shallots have been diced, you then want to finely slice and puree the garlic. You can also use a grater or a garlic press to do this. Once the garlic has been pureed, you want to put it in the same bowl as the shallots and set aside. Now it's time to finely dice your chestnut and shiitake mushrooms. You don't have to chop it by hand. If you want to speed up the process, you can use a food processor. Now the mushrooms are finely chopped, it's time to start cooking them. Heat a pan to medium to high heat. Add 2 tablespoons of olive oil and 2 tablespoons of butter. Let the butter completely melt before adding the shallots. So cook the shallots off until soft and translucent. Now it's time to add your sprig of thyme and your mushrooms and cook out until most of the moisture has evaporated. At this point, you can season with salt and pepper. Now it's time to remove the sprigs of thyme as they have done their job. Then add the mushrooms to a bowl and leave to cool. Put a pan on high heat, add your pancake mix and cook for roughly 2 minutes on each side. Whoosh! That was a lovely flip. Once the pancakes are cooked, put on a tray and leave to cool. Beef out the fridge and it should be a beautiful reddish colour. This is a telltale sign that the salt has done its work. Now you want to pour vegetable oil all over the beef. This will help the pepper stick. You don't need to add salt because you've already seasoned it the night before. Add 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil to a hot pan and we should start searing the beef. Now you have seared off the beef, you can now add a tablespoon of butter, garlic and thyme and start basting the beef. This will add more flavour to the beef. Don't forget to sear the bottom and top of the beef as well. Whoa, that was hot! Once the beef is seared, you want to brush it with Dijon mustard so the beef can absorb the Dijon mustard flavour. And also, you can take the strings off before you can brush it. It's time to wrap the beef. So you want to get some cling film and put it over your board and lay your pancakes out. Once you have laid your pancakes out, you then want to spread your duxelle all over the pancakes, making sure an even layer. Once you have spread out all the duxelle over the pancakes evenly, you then want to grab the beef and put it at the bottom and roll upwards. Now wrap the cling film around the beef to ensuring that it's nice and tight and in a nice cylinder shape. Once you have wrapped the beef in the pancakes, put into the fridge for 20 to 30 minutes to allow the beef to firm up. Lay out some puff pastry on some cling film on a chopping board. Lightly brush the puff pastry with the egg wash. Once your beef is finished firming, take out the fridge and place onto your laid out puff pastry sheet. Start rolling your pastry over the beef using the cling film as a guide and wrap it tightly. Once you have rolled the beef with the puff pastry, make sure you tuck the ends in to ensure that the puff pastry is sealed. Once the puff pastry is wrapped tightly, you'll need to place it back in the fridge for another half an hour to firm up again. Now that you're all set and wrapped up, give the pastry another egg wash to ensure an even colour across the pastry after cooking. Then lightly score the top however you like, as this helps the puff pastry rise during cooking. This also gives a sexy finish. Now the pastry is scored, it's time to cook. Place the Wellington in the centre of the oven, around 20 to 30 minutes at 200 degrees Celsius, or until the internal temperature of the beef is at 48 degrees Celsius. Once it's cooked, leave it to rest for around 10 minutes. After this time, cut through your beef Wellington and to reveal the beautiful colour of the beef. You smashed it! Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I just want to give a massive shout out to Rellzi Beats for making the beat for this video. I'm going to leave all his links down below in the description. Hit him for a follow. Hit him up if you want any beats made. Peace out.